After nearly 20 years as a hero inside the ring, John Cena has finally done the unthinkable. He turned heel at Elimination Chamber 2025. Known for his motto, hustle, loyalty, respect, and idolized by millions of children and loyal fans, Cena had always been WWE's unbeatable good guy, until now. This shocking character turn broke the hearts of many who grew up cheering for him, while also exciting others who had long wanted to see a different side of the icon. In this video, we will dissect this historic heel turn in detail, providing context and comparisons with other legendary betrayals in WWE history. First of all, it's important to highlight just how unprecedented this change is. John Cena remained WWE's top hero for nearly 2 consecutive decades, something unheard of. No wonder he even entered the Guinness World Records for this achievement, the longest career as a babyface before finally turning heel. So, if you thought you'd never see this day come, you weren't alone. Now that it has, let's understand how it happened and why it will go down in history. To grasp the impact of Cena's heel turn, we need to revisit his journey. John Cena emerged in the 2000s as the patriotic hero with colorful t-shirts and catchphrases. Over the course of his career, he won 16 world championships and headlined countless WrestleMania events. Even when part of the crowd booed him, especially in the 2010s when many adult fans preferred to cheer for villains, Cena never gave in to the dark side. He remained loyal to his fans and his values of never give up and rise above hate for years, becoming arguably one of the greatest babyfaces in WWE history. His dedication to the heroic character for so long made many speculate that if he ever turned heel, it would be a massive deal, comparable to Hulk Hogan's infamous turn in 1996. Backstage reports reveal that there had been plenty of opportunities and ideas for Cena to turn heel before. In 2012, for example, there were real plans for a heel turn during his feud with The Rock at WrestleMania 28. Cena himself admitted that he had even prepared a new entrance theme and up to 7 different outfits for a villainous character at the time. In the end, WWE scrapped the idea, fearing they would alienate their young audience and lose merchandise sales from the Cenation. So year after year, Cena remained the resilient hero, granting over 600 wishes to children through Make-A-Wish and serving as the face of the company. This reluctance to change only built up the aura surrounding a possible heel turn. And it finally happened. Let's now relive the exact moment when John Cena shocked the world. The night of Elimination Chamber 2025 brought a shock that fans will never forget. John Cena had just won the night's main event, the Men's Elimination Chamber, securing his spot at WrestleMania 41 for the title. The reigning undisputed WWE champion, Cody Rhodes, entered the ring to congratulate Cena in a sportsmanlike gesture. The two exchanged friendly words, and for a moment we saw Cena and Cody, 2 beloved heroes, smiling side by side. Then the atmosphere changed. As The Rock and Travis Scott's music hit the arena, the tension became palpable. The Rock, who had been embracing a final boss persona on TV, interrupted the celebration and made the long-anticipated proposal. He asked if Cody would sell his soul and become his champion. Cody Rhodes, as honorable as ever, told The Rock to go to hell. The crowd in Toronto erupted with excitement at Cody's courage. John Cena stood by, initially looking surprised. He even hugged Cody, seemingly showing support against The Rock's interference. That's when the betrayal came. In the blink of an eye, Cena delivered a low blow to Cody Rhodes, leaving him in pain and disbelief. The arena froze for a second, unable to believe what they were witnessing. Then Cena, The Rock, and Travis continued to beat down Cody with punches and brutal attacks. John Cena had aligned himself with The Rock and fully embraced the dark side. On social media, nobody could talk about anything else. Cena ended his betrayal by attacking Cody with the undisputed WWE Championship itself and leaving the ring under a cascade of jeers. Even at the post-show press conference, He gave no explanation. He walked up to the microphone, dropped it without saying a word, and walked away in silence. It was a cinematic scene. Ironically, "You can't see me" now had a whole new meaning, as many fans barely recognized the orange-shirted icon behaving like a villain. The immediate reaction from the audience was absolute shock. Millions who had chanted both "Let's go Cena" and "Cena sucks" for years were now united in pure astonishment. On one hand, longtime fans couldn't hide their excitement. After all, they had waited nearly 2 decades to see John Cena play a villainous role. Social media exploded with memes of Cena's old Doctor of Thugonomics persona making a comeback, and jokes comparing Cena to Anakin Skywalker turning to the dark side. On the other hand, Cena's younger fans and longtime admirers were heartbroken. Many didn't know how to react to seeing their childhood hero acting as a traitor. As Cody's wife, Brandi Rhodes, jokingly tweeted, "John Cena sucks," bringing back the classic chant, but with a whole new meaning. Some joked that the C-Nation had now turned into C-Nation, because now Cena fans will have to decide if they still support him or not. Wrestling fans have witnessed many betrayals and shocking turns over the decades, but few come close to the magnitude of this one. Let's revisit some of the most historic heel turns and see how Cena's compares. Hulk Hogan, 1996, Bash at the Beach, perhaps the most famous heel turn of all time. Hogan was the biggest hero of the 80s and early 90s, but he shocked the world by turning villain and forming the NWO in 1996, betraying Macho Man Randy Savage with a leg drop. Fans were so furious that they threw trash into the ring. This turn revolutionized wrestling and ushered in the Attitude Era in WCW. Cena's turn in 2025 has similar weight. Both involved absolute icons embracing the dark side and leaving the audience in disbelief. Stone Cold Steve Austin, 2001, WrestleMania 17. At the peak of the Attitude Era, Austin was the ultimate anti-hero. At WrestleMania X7, in a shocking moment, Stone Cold shook hands with his arch-enemy, Mr. McMahon, and turned heel after defeating The Rock. It was as unexpected as Cena's turn, and a game-changing moment for WWE. Roman Reigns, 2020 SummerSlam, a more recent example. Roman Reigns spent years being booed as a babyface until he embraced the villain role in 2020, returning as the Tribal Chief. This heel turn was a massive success. Roman dominated WWE as Universal Champion for 1,316 days, the longest reign in modern times. Cena's situation has parallels to Roman's, but while Roman's turn was about earning respect, Cena's turn carries a bittersweet feeling due to his history with the fans. Sure, there have been many other memorable heel turns, like Shawn Michaels throwing Marty Jannetty through a window in 1992, or Seth Rollins betraying The Shield in 2014. But when it comes to stars on John Cena's level, the examples we've covered are the most relevant. What all of them have in common is this: each heel turn redefined a career and left a permanent mark on wrestling history. With Cena, it won't be any different. His legacy just entered a whole new chapter. So, what does this shocking twist mean for WWE moving forward? Right off the bat, we already know one thing. John Cena versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed title at WrestleMania 41 is set in stone. A match that would have already been massive on its own just became monumental. On one side, Cody will fight not just to defend his championship, but to avenge the betrayal, and maybe even represent every fan that Cena just turned his back on. On the other, Cena is fueled by the desire to become a 17-time world champion, breaking Ric Flair's legendary record and proving he's still the man, even if he has to crush the audience's dreams to do it. The narrative couldn't be more perfect: the modern-day hero versus the corrupted legend. At the end of the day, reinvention is the lifeblood of entertainment. John Cena has reinvented himself, and in doing so, He just gave WWE programming a breath of fresh, unpredictable energy. John Cena's heel turn at Elimination Chamber 2025 was one of those era-defining moments. Detailed, shocking, and full of meaning, it perfectly balanced the nostalgia of those who remember Super Cena from 15 years ago with the excitement of seeing something completely new in 2025. Whether you loved the turn or hated it, one thing is certain: we're all watching what happens next. Once again, John Cena proved exactly why his name is etched among the all-time greats. He shocked us when no one thought he could. So, what did you think of Cena's historic turn? Do you think he'll keep this new attitude until the end of his career? What consequences do you see coming? Drop your opinion in the comments. We want to hear from you. And if you enjoyed this video and want more impactful WWE content, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. This was one for the history books, and we'll be right here, following every step of this new chapter in John Cena's career. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.